hello, and happy Sunday. I want to talk about why you might not be in your business and in your lifestyle there where you want to be, whether it's six figures in your business, multiple six figures, or multiple seven figures, and how to get there in more alignment with more ease and way faster is through human design. Hello and welcome. So this is also a Q&A, and I want also to share about my way as a Projector 6'2" to how I built $1 million business over the years, starting from misalignment and then in full alignment, living this freedom lifestyle that I have right now, being on the go, which is funny because on the go is the name of my bag. And having the freedom to do whatever I want in my business, to really feel free and also so connected to my dream clients that I attract while doing, what I love, being at the beach, traveling to LA, but also knowing the strategy that really works for me. So I want to share about this, and I want to invite you. Hello, everybody who's jumping in. I have carrot juice, no green juice to celebrate today, but carrot juice. It's kind of on brand, right? I'm now here in Munich in my home away from home. Some of you who know me already for a couple of months, maybe years, know that I'm born in Munich. I was born in Munich, and here the Flushing Meadows is my home away from home, the hotel where I live whenever I want to be in Munich. And the freedom to live in a hotel for a month, to just go to LA like the last 2.5 months where I just wanted to be 1 week and then extend it because I can. That's the freedom that I desire for my business, for my life. I'm a visionary Aquarius. Freedom is my biggest value, my biggest goal, my driver. Whenever I don't feel free and boxed in, I just become the rebel and just go, and especially as a defined ego. So hello and welcome everybody here. This is also the Q&A from the Millions by Design Masterclass that happened this week, actually. It was, oh my God, it is Sunday, right? And we had this week was so jam-packed, and I see some of you joining here who joined the Millions by Design Masterclass. Then I see some projectors here who have been here in Munich yesterday with me in the Success Circle. Oh my God, I'm gonna share this on my stories. This was later. It was the best what I am doing and where I bring my genius in the best way to the group of women to create and support them in their success. And I'm so honored, and yesterday was really magical, and I cannot wait to see how this unfolds in your business the next weeks and months. So I already see Christiane here. Christiane, how was your masterclass? Because I know that we were working on the outline and the messaging on point yesterday. So hello everybody who's joining. Hi, hello. I want to talk, as I said, about why you might be not at the level in your business that you want to be, whether it's 6, 7, multiple 7 figures, and how you can get there with way more ease with your understanding and using and strategizing your human design. This is my zone of genius, to really bring the strategic part into your business. And I want to invite you to share first, before I go into the topic, 2 things. First, share your human design in the comments. I really want to get to know you a little bit more. And then there's Christine, hi, already saw you yesterday as well, and see you next week in Dubai. Look, when projectors come together and we travel together, that's the best. I want to invite you, share your human design. Some of you are new. I would love to see you here in the comments. And then if you have any questions, like, this is the invitation now. This is the opportunity, the chance to ask me questions. I do not answer questions in my DMs. But now there is a special Q&A here. If you want to ask me about my design, how I run my business, anything that's related to that, where you ask maybe have a question yourself, like maybe you feel stuck, maybe you have certain thoughts where you would like my advice, share them in the comments. Not in the comments, in this little question box, this little questionnaire here. That would be amazing. Then I can pull them up. Christiane says, it was amazing. The best was I was not afraid, only excited because felt so aligned to do what I love. There are no failures, only experiences where I learn, grow, and feel more and more safe. Absolutely. Christiane is a 3/6 and emotional authority, and she had her masterclass on emotional leadership as a very intuitive woman, and we were creating yesterday a little bit of the outline for that masterclass to really laser in on the messaging, which I think is one of my genius. And a lot of my clients have undefined heads and a lot to say, and a lot of projectors see a lot in other people, but nailing that down to that clear laser messaging for that dream client so that they recognize you and you don't feel invisible and you kind of wonder, where are my clients? I tell you, your clients are already in your audience. And when you understand how your aura mechanics work, and when you know in your human design your profile potentials and create the messaging from there, your energy carries the frequency of your genius. And that is why people see you, fall in love with you, go like, oh my God, this is exactly what I was looking for. How can I work with you? How can I learn more about your offers? And do you want to have those clients in your DMs? Yes, because this is what I have every day, and this feels so good to know finally. Like, and there is one of my dream clients already popping up here. Hello, 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 Anna, gorgeous. I love it so much. So I already can see. I already can see the questions coming in. I love that question. Thank you so much, Dandra. I will pull it up. So pop your questions here in the comments. I do believe that right now a lot of projectors get to the edge in their business where they realize, damn, I cannot continue this way. Either, and you can tell me what that is, either you feel like you're kind of jam-packed with classes, with calls, whether it's group calls, whether it's one-on-one calls, whether it is, have people in endless Voxer or WhatsApp or Telegram chats who have private access to you. Like, there is an energetic cap that you cannot grow any further, because where do you take the time from? And then you feel also this other desire of, I just want to do my thing. I just want to do my thing. Your body is telling you, I don't want to be on calls. I don't want to connect with clients. I just want to be, in this creative flow. Is this you? Let me know in the comments. There, Chris and Amber. Hi, gorgeous. All of my potency clients are here. I love it. And so what then usually happens is that you want more clients. You want more clients. You want to grow your business. You want to make more money, but not sacrificing even more time. You do not want to be on more calls. I mean, that doesn't work. And then maybe you are also not inspired to, what is the next step? What can I create? And then the overthinking sets in. And imagining having even more people in access to you, literally, that you plug into their energy and they kind of clinging on you. And if you're fifth line, they have certain expectations and they ask you all the time, how can you help me and give me the answer? And you feel this responsibility to work through that stuff that is kind of actually your client's stuff, but you take it all on. How can you scale this? So there's an energetic cap that you cannot hold more, and then it is also visible in your income. So when your energy is capped and you cannot really flow and you don't have spaciousness as a projector, then that impacts immediately your revenue. Does anything that I'm talking about resonate with you? share in the comments what piece, where do you feel you have an energetic cap in your business, and know that something needs to shift and align so that you can grow. The other example, I just need to turn the heater off because it was so cold here. I put the heater on, and when I'm on, I'm always on fire. It is winter and I already booked Dubai and LA, so we kind of work around this. As I was at multiple six figures, around 300K per year, I had an energetic cap in the way that I had monthly classes. I was running my business like a generator. I was coaching classes every month, free masterclass, paid masterclass, intensive, and then a 2-week program. That was every month. Free masterclass, paid masterclass, intensive program. And then at some point, how to scale, you think about these concepts of, okay, you're going to bundle it up and give it all into a membership, or you have an all access pass, or you have a year-long journey, where you hope that people then join and you get recurrent income, because one thing is live launching and live energy. And I know a lot of projectors I felt the same, especially splitting projectors, feel pressure to launch from high live energy. So whenever you're high energy and high vibe and excited, then you kind of bring that energy into a launch and people buy. So that is a conditioning that you create around money. So I have to be high vibe, I have to go live so that I get paid. And if you do that and you go live and you do the free master classes and then nobody buys, or you don't get the money that you hope, and then you start overgiving and adding more bonuses and adding more one-on-one calls and adding more private Voxer and adding the 12-month payment plans for $199. Does this really feel like success? Does this really feel like recognition? Does this really feel, abundant, wealthy? Is that a 7-figure frequency? I said back then, no, definitely not. And I want to ask you, if anything resonates, share that in the comments, because I do believe that there are some pieces that are in your business as well, maybe not aligned fully. And there's either this energetic cap that you're just so stuffed and give so much attention to people who are not fully giving you and paying you the money that you want. And then there's bitterness, and you maybe think that the next strategy will create the solution of a sales strategy, whether it's a scaling strategy, a funnel strategy, whatever the strategy is. While there's definitely something that we need to look at as strategy, because it's actually 3 pillars that make a successful projector business. And anyway, any business, it's not just for projectors. But you have to figure out, where is your energy leak in your business? Where's your energy and leak in your business? Where are your profit potentials? Where are the areas that you want to grow? Where do you need to laser in? Which offers do you need to create? Where do you need to tweak and refine your messaging in order to grow and call in that dream client and have sales easier coming in? And then, of course, we want to create, recurring income streams and having people pay you and buy from you without you needing to show up in that live energy. So there's a energetic part you need to look at. There's a strategic part that you need to look at. And then there is, so with energy, I mean your blueprint, your chart. When you look at your chart, when I look at your chart, when I look at your business, I can see where the energy and earning leaks are and where the profit potentials are and how people can pay you easily. This is my job and I love it because it's so easy and it changes everything in your business. And this is what I changed for me. And I'm going to tell you in a second the third key piece that you might have not considered yet. And it is not mindset. It is not mindset. Who is here live? And I invite you to engage here on that live by commenting or give me a heart, because I would like to have a conversation with you and kind of see where you are at, to kind of share also what helped for me, what I did differently. So maybe that helps you as well. Do you think that you're having more a energetic leak with your energy as a projector? Do you think you're lacking strategy, the focus, the clarity, the offers, the next level offers to grow your business? Or do you think it's a mindset problem? Because if you want to grow your business, it requires a bigger mindset, more abundant mindset, more entrepreneurial mindset. I see a lot of mindset coaches out there, but I don't believe that this is even more, this won't be a thing anymore when we go into 2027, because then we have the emotional authority mutation complete. Right now, all of you, I would be curious, who here is an emotional authority? That would be interesting to know. Who here is an emotional authority? Because when we go into 2027, the mindset will not be a thing anymore, because we're not in that seven-centered paradigm that was created so far. And that is emotions. And yesterday we were talking in the Success Circle all about emotional marketing and what makes actually people buy. And it is, in the end, you can do all the mindset work to grow your business. Yes, Christiana is an emotional authority. A lot of my clients are emotional authorities. And that is, you're ahead of your time, of this time when you're an emotional authority and you're really here to lead into that new paradigm with the emotions. We had yesterday another client was there, also emotional authority, a 1-3, and we were crafting her positioning and her messaging for that new client around leading by feeling. We do not want to run our businesses anymore by pressure, by following a plan, by following strategies that work for others. This is really about you, your energetic blueprint, which is your human design. It is about your vision, what you want for your life, for your lifestyle, and most importantly, your purpose, your vision, what you see. Where do you see yourself? What is it that you know you're got to bring to the table? How do you want to make a change in this world? What is your contribution? What is your energetic blueprint that you want to, the footprint, not the blueprint, the footprint that you want to leave on this planet? There is, in your incarnation cross, in your human design, is the theme. But the theme is not written in there, which says you have to create this offer and then this is your purpose. It is a theme that comes through you by you living your design. But I know that you have all a vision way beyond and way bigger than just thinking about that next offer. And before I go into the third aspect that is important, that really shifted a lot of things in my business, was I had a vision really, really, really big. And I started my business actually where I had no idea about, and let me know if you're here. I want to ask you, are you here for a bigger life and a bigger vision and a bigger purpose? Say yes in the comments. Or are you just here for the money? That's okay too. No judgment. But I usually attract clients who have a fucking big vision, who want to step into more impact, more leadership, more innovation, industry disruptors. You bring something brand new to the table that nobody has done before, that nobody has, there's a certain level, of course, of people who are doing that thing, but then there's you. And yes, I can see it, all the yeses. I love that. And most of you are my clients. So yes, we here in the world of G are creating legacy. I love that. In the world of G, we're going to create legacy. It's not only about the next offer, because you can hire any business coach out there and maybe they're going to talk about your vision and you tell them their vision and they try to then tell you, okay, this is your vision. You want to live a freedom lifestyle. You want to make 6, 7, 8 figures. Cool. Okay, we're going to create this offers. We're going to have this offer suite. We're going to scale it this way, blah, 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 blah. But do they really get your big vision? Like the vision beyond the vision that projectors only can see. Yes or no? Do you really feel that the coaches you have worked with really get you? And also, do you feel that the people you're with, and this is something that Kristen yesterday shared as we had this success circle, do you feel that the people that you surround yourself with, and remember, the 5 people you are interacting most with are the 5 people who you become. So do you think that they get you and they support you and they cheer you on and they even build this vision with you because they understand that you have this hunger and this craving for more? Christiane says, build legacy for peace and freedom in ourselves. That's beautiful. So that we create a world where we create together, not against. Peace to be yourself. That's so beautiful, because when you are yourself, you find really peace. You can exhale. I never felt really seen by my mentors until I found human design mentors. And mentors who introduced me and invited me to go into advanced human design, into mechanics, into source-based. Source-based means original lectures from Ra. What happens when you listen to Ra's voice is mechanics, is mutation. It is healing. It is deconditioning on a cellular level. And as I had this very traumatic experience last year where I was running my business, like I said, class after class after class, launching and pushing and chasing, and then not knowing why I made 80, 90, 100K a month and I still didn't feel seen. And I still felt invisible in this industry. I felt like the clients that I wanted to work with, I literally could see it. They were hiring the other coaches. There were people who were talking about business or human design, and I always was like, damn, but that's not the truth as the sixth line. And then this moment where you're just done, where you cannot continue, and the answer is definitely not in the next level strategy, in the funnels, when you still don't feel really recognized for the genius, and when you feel that this is not it. You are on a call, you're answering those questions, you open your phone, you have WhatsApp from clients, and it feels like you're bored. It feels like your brain is dying because you're not at the capacity or the level intellectually that you're designed for. Can anyone resonate? Can I get a yes if this feels you? Maybe this is you in your business right now. And I back then loved my clients. Absolutely. It's nothing that, it was not their fault. It was, I realized, and I really can see it. It was summer. I had a 6-figure launch, and I was nearly dying because I didn't feel creative. I didn't feel in my genius. I wanted to talk about other things. I didn't want to answer the same questions again. I felt I was just the motivator with my defined ego, the motivator of, motivating people to keep going, to believing in themselves. There was a lot of carrying. When you are offering offers that answer how-to questions, and I'm not saying against how-to questions. Chris said, fuck yes. Yeah. I'm curious what everyone else is saying here. So I'm not against how-to questions because they're very smart questions. When they're like, how-to is a good beginning for a very smart question. But you know what I mean? When we are selling from our not self topics that are more channeled, topics that are more, coming from our own experience, and this is how I created it. I was going through something myself, or I was working on something with my mentor, and then the next masterclass, as a 6 line, I really quickly integrated and learned it. But then I was teaching, and I was constantly in this teaching mode. And all that I wanted was guiding and mentoring and being in the moment and not having this expectation, always the eyes on me of like, tell us the story, tell me what to do, give me the answer, teach me something. I don't want to teach anymore. I want to guide. I want to share my 6 line experience from the roof and having people learn from that. And there was a moment where there was this deep feeling that I want to run my business as a 6-2, from this role modeling in a mentorship context, not in this teaching class after class after class, where even the transformation, how much can you get out of a class? Classes are amazing. The 2 days in Millions by Design were amazing. I was bringing something to the table I've never did before. But we all know that the true change as projectors happens in long-term transformation. Even just becoming a projector yourself requires, you can not learn human design. It requires guidance, no matter which type you are. And when I talk with my 8-figure mentor, then having an entrepreneur perspective on life and a visionary perspective on life, and how do you look at life and the opportunities and the possibilities, that you create them. You right now, congratulations, you are responsible for your results because you created this. So when you look at your bank account, when you look at your offers, when you look at your business, when you look at your life, you're going to say, you created that. That's manifestation. Which maybe have you look at certain things that you don't like. That's okay. Don't feel bad. Don't get angry, because you have the power to change it. And so when we want to go big and into our vision and create a legacy, and not just the next offer to make money, to have the dopamine hit of a sale coming through, and you feel, oh my God, someone sees me and someone kind of affirms that I'm valuable, because that's the not self of wanting attention and wanting affirmation. We need to, when you really want this bigger vision and to contribute your life's work, your purpose, and feel really deeply fulfilled and seen and connected with your clients and with your community, then we know that we cannot do it alone. It requires, on the one hand, someone who identifies our potential faster. So I'm always interested when I go to my mentors, like, tell me, what do you see? What is standing in my way? And how can I move through it faster? So it's not only, okay, what's the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. It is about what is so aligned that I cannot not talk about this anymore. Because when you just create that next thing, and I had that as well, it felt that I had to manipulate my aura and fold my aura into a little box. And then I had to follow a script to sell that thing because it was not really what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to go deep. And when you always stay surface level, when you always dim yourself down to meet that level that you were selling and to kind of meet clients at that level where they are and kind of try to uplift them, I call that top down or bottom up approach. And most businesses that I see, especially projectors, are running their business with this bottom up approach. You see someone, you know you can help them, and then you try to encourage them and try to motivate them and try to make them see what you can see in order that they rise. Yeah? How fucking exhausting is that? And I was done at some point. I wanted freedom. I wanted to just lean back and have a really conversation with people like I have today with my clients. I mean, Chris and Amber were with me in LA. It was the best. By the way, I'm wearing the jeans that we were buying together. It's painful to keep the lioness in the cage. Exactly. So there comes a moment where I was sitting there like, I cannot continue dying out of boredom. Not that I don't love my clients, but I have to make a change. And so the universe always supports your desires and your wishes. And like, something needs to change. And the universe goes like, here you are. So there was a very tragic moment as Henry, my cat, died. And I was in it was a moment where like, fuck, I cannot continue this. There's a bigger purpose in my work, and I cannot just talk about these surface layer things. And there is this genius in you. I was sitting there like, here and there with one or two clients, I was on a call and felt so fucking aligned. Anytime, and I asked that question yesterday to the projectors who were in my inner circle or in my success circle here, or Chris and Amber as we were in Aura in real life. We want more of this deep, very sophisticated, intellectually high, expansive conversations when we can talk about how we see the world, when we can talk about how we want the world to be, the vision, what is possible. Is this you? Can you resonate? Can I give me a heart? Give me a yes if this is you as well. And if you're missing this in your business, I totally understand. I've been there. And I want to ask you, do you deeply, deeply believe, do you know that it is possible to have a 6, 7, multiple 7-figure business in the way that makes you feel deeply, deeply fulfilled, that you feel deeply recognized, that you feel so free, not caged in, that you have the clients that gonna go deep with you? Do you think it's really possible? Do you deeply believe that it is possible? And that you also have the lifestyle that you desire, the lifestyle where you can travel the world, or you can sleep in, or you can be in nature, you be with your horses. So when I ask you this, when you deeply believe that it is possible, then why don't you have it now? In that full fulfillment. And I want to tell you, there is the answer to get there. And everything is possible. But I know, and this was yesterday, another client of mine, and we had to laugh, right, Chris and Christine? Because I see very quickly that the not self in especially projectors is so fucking strong. This bitch is so gnarly and so sneaky that she comes up with all the reasons. And I even had the last days so many people in my DMs telling me their vision and what they want and how they see it and how they feel that my spaces like Potency or the Academy would give them the answer to get there. And then all the reasons why it's not the right time, or why they don't feel fully clear, and why there's that. And I'm just sitting there and reading this and like, that not self bitch is really, really tricky. And I get it. And it requires really a strong mentor that does not allow you to shrink into the not self. And what happened yesterday in that circle, and what happened for me, that is that when I'm with my mentors in the room, or when you're on a call with me, it's from the very first thing, there's something that you give yourself permission to go bigger than that not self bitch, and to not, yeah, exactly, Chris, to not play small anymore. Because look at the offers that you're selling right now. How big do you really feel you're going? And I know you're way more capable of that. So when you believe that a business is possible, where you feel fully free, where you feel you do your purpose and you create your legacy, and legacy, I mean, you bring your genius to the table and you're seen and you witness in it and you take a stance in this industry and you trigger the fuck out of your peers because they see you revolutionizing that topic, and you come up and you call them out, not just by calling them out, but by bringing something new to the table, and they feel really, really triggered in that, and you're fully authentic. Something shifts when you give yourself this permission to go as big as you can. The question that then the thing, the mechanics change, and you're suddenly visible, and people see you with different eyes. But what that requires is that you also have a mentor, and some of my clients know that, and I have mentors that, therefore, to hold you at that level. When you're in my world, I don't give your not self permission and allow your not self to take over so that you lean down again. Because what happens when you join a class, amazing, all this clarity, all this, and then you go back into whatever, or you are on a retreat and you go back, you feel excited, you have this breakthrough, you kind of declare, I want to go bigger, I want to go all in. Why is it that you then kind of shrink and fold when the next time someone is in your DMs and doesn't want to buy? Why do you then pull up all the bonuses and tell them, you can have this, you can have this, so they buy? Why don't you then get into a conversation with someone and start explaining yourself? Because it's conditioning. It's a not self. It's not you. And that is mechanics. And this is nothing that you can come up with mindset. You can have the clarity about all your profit potentials and your growth areas in your business and the strategies for that. But it doesn't mean anything. And actually you're wasting time, energy, and money when you put that into coaches that don't know your human design and they don't know how to lead and support a projector, because we work differently. We're absolutely different. No, I would say nobody out there, most of the people have no fucking clue. Even they're teaching human design, but in business, when you make sales and when it comes to marketing, how your aura works, no, I haven't seen anyone where I would say, okay, this is valid, this is solid knowledge, this is solid wisdom. That's why so many of my clients come to me like, wow, nobody taught me that in that way. Finally, it clicks. So you can have all the strategies. You can do your mindset work if you even want to. You can do your subconscious programming. You can do your somatic stuff, your breath work. But if your not self is still running the show, you will still feel bitter. And that was a point where I was. I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. I don't want to feel bitter. When I now have conversations in my DM where it just tastes a little bit of bitterness because I feel not respected. I feel people don't say hello, and just word vomit in my DMs. When people come on a live stream and don't even say hello, I notice that. I do believe that a lot of projectors sell themselves so short and they lower their standards. And I'm a 6th line, so that means a lot of morals. I'm German, and I think we lose a lot of social qualities on social media. It's very sad. That's why a lot of my clients want offline work more. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate that. And I am also pivoting in my business to more in-person work, because if we were sitting in front of each other, we would say hi. We would say, how are you? When I ask you questions, I mean that. I'm not one of those coaches who just go live to present themselves. I'm like, okay, I see what you're here. I see your bubbles. I ask you a question like, do you feel that in your business? No answer. I'm like, okay, that's okay. I mean, it's okay. But what I notice is that because we have this online experience here, a lot of projectors also feel not seen or lower than themselves. I think we need more standards to meet each other at the level that we would offline. Because what then happens is that it's more of a true connection. And what I think is that a lot of projectors are playing themselves down to fit in this little box here. But all clients that work with me, and I see their bigness and I see the potential that they have, we call that profit potential in the chart. And when I then see how they show up on social media, it feels like they're folding themselves into a little grid, while outside of that box, the aura does the talking. But your business is too small, the way how you designed it. And even if you have incredible offers and incredible, ideas and inspiration and for what you want to bring to the table, usually the business is still too tight to fully unfold that. So when I say the aura is so big and needs to breathe and just the presence is enough, your existence, to be honest, your existence with you just being in the room and you looking at someone, this is what the projector genius is. We see. We get to be paid for what we see and not what you do. You don't need to, when you know your design and really your potentials and also where you have the not self-sabotaging it at some point. You know what? You really don't stress anymore, because I do not waste my genius for misaligned people. And I do not waste my effort anymore and my investments into people who don't get me. So I hire mentors who get me and I stay with them long term, because there are not many out there who really can meet me at that level. And I know you're the same. You want those clients who meet you at that level. And you also want mentorship and community of people who are at that level. But I think and I see there are still incredible women doing incredible work. You are doing incredible work outside of this little box here that the world don't even know about. But your genius is not willing to come out and is avoiding to really put effort into something when the business is not aligned and you're kind of forced to follow rules and strategies that you think you do. And this shoulding, I should be doing that, I should be doing that, I should be doing that, is so big in the projector. The pressure in the sacral, not knowing when enough is enough and not feeling good enough. And I see that with a lot of undefined egos, that there is not a fully natural embodiment of your genius. And what I mean with that is you don't even have to talk about how unapologetic you are. It's the same with people who have money, who are really wealthy. They don't need to scream it all over the internet. Yes, we talk about money. It's just a natural thing, absolutely. But you know what I mean, right? So I do believe that right now, a lot of projectors know there's more, and you feel this on a cellular level, that 2027 is coming. And today's the full moon. And I want to invite you with this full moon energy to feel into, it's about Gemini, it's relationship. Gemini, the two. Wherever you have two things in your life, like the polarity, then what is your relationship? What relationship do you want to have with your audience? What relationship do you want to have with your clients? What relationship do you want to have with your mentors? What relationship do you want to have with your business? Can you trust your business? Or do you feel you always have to do something so that it works? Do you feel supported? And if it's a no, then there's something we can look into. It's the strategy, it's your energy, and it is the mechanics. Because this is the third part. I do believe that a lot of projectors have the wrong strategy. And even if you say, all the strategies are not working and I'm more free-flowing and I'm intuitive and do things differently, I define strategy as something, systems, automation, certain ways of doing things so that you can flow more. Without the masculine strategic framework, the feminine cannot flow. So all this, and it selling from energy, we see that now in the coaching industry. And if you don't feel supported, then it's because you don't have the correct strategies that support your energy. You are doing something, and strategy means I know the outcome, I know what I want, and I know the pathway to get there. And if you have undefined head, if you are more receptive, then you are not designed to have rigid strategies, and you also don't know what that is for you. You want more frameworks where you can free flow. While when the more strategic you are, you need focus. You cannot be distracted so much. So the more you are strategic, your arrows go to the left, the more focused you need to be. And there's more a discipline around that, because any distraction is an energy leak. And the last piece that really changed for me, and that got into the seven-figure frequency, where this was something where I really looked into. What frequency are you operating right now? Are you at the 6-figure frequency, meaning 10K per month? Are you at the multiple, let's say 50K per month, 30K, 50K per month? Are you at the 7-figure frequency? Then how do you know it? You know it by what shows up in your fractal. What are the people that come into your life? Where do you see, like, what level are they at? What is the success embodiment of excuse me, now it's getting cold. I have to turn the heater on. For me, the moment I hired my 8-figure mentor, the moment I was getting the moment I got myself in the room with really incredible big business owners, where I even thought, oh my God, I feel so small. But that was the moment where suddenly the fractal opened and only those people came in. I started working with millionaire clients. I started seeing those conversations shift. All my clients, from potency to academy, everything up leveled. We were suddenly not worrying or talking about little tiny things. We were talking about big visions. We were talking about creating impact and a movement. So the reason why suddenly everything I know it's in the 7-figure frequency for me is because I'm surrounded by these people, and so projectors eat aura. So if you want success faster, understand understand, not mentally, it's not a mindset thing. How do I embody that millionaire self? And I see that as manipulation. I do believe that when you kind of fake it till you make it, or you do this mindset work and the mantras and the identity work, unless you are a G-center defined to tap into that solid identity, everything else for undefined G-centers is manipulation of your energy. And I would rather say it never worked for me. And mentors who try to mentor me that way of identity shifts, I say it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I have a defined ego. What works for me is what I want. When I see someone has that lifestyle, has that business, has this freedom, has these types of conversations, my ego goes, I want this. And my spleen says, this is healthy. Go there. You are thriving. So you have to make decisions and the moves from that level that you want to be, and not from the level that you are right now. This is the biggest misunderstanding, because the level that you are right now, the default level is your not self, telling you all the reasons why not, why it's not possible. And usually when I talk with my clients and I ask them, what do you want? How do you want to work with clients? How do you want to feel? I had a conversation today where it's like, okay, I have my corporate job. I want to start my own business. And then I have a family situation, a lifestyle that requires also my energy and attention. But I also want my time for myself. And I'm a creator and artist. I'm very, very free flowing. So how can I create this business with all this? Oh, I better wait. I better wait until the circumstances change. And I say, nothing will change because you don't change. And you're creating this. So I want to say that's the timeline, or the split between the ones who are going to make it to the top, who are constantly looking their fears in the eye and make that damn decision. The most draining thing is to don't make the decision and you let the not self run the show and tell you all the reasons why you're not clear, why you're not ready. I'm like, what is your authority? And you know what next move you gotta make, and you are creating the results. And the reason why in my world, when you really make that decision and you go all in, and I had one splenic projector joining me today in potency again, it's like, fuck yes, I know I do it. And with your help, with my defined ego, the mechanics, I give you the confidence energetically, just by you being in that energy, something changes, because I don't allow you to shrink into the not self, to fold yourself. That I don't want any projector. This is my vision. This is my biggest desire with the desire motivation. I don't want projectors feel in their business that you have to fold yourself into a version and water yourself down, or feel the pressure to perform, or the fear to fail. But that is not what I want. I want you to take radical ownership over your genius. We dial that up in your business the same way like you do it outside the business. And that will have people look at you differently. And I don't want you to feel any need and desire for being seen or proving anything. In my world, like, that's the normal. It's not. So with a defined G-center, the surroundings are not as crucial. No. It was the identity work. For all projectors, your surrounding is key. Who you eat, who you take in. So if you want success faster, get in the environment, get under mentorship of people who are living the success and are showing you the success that you want, period. And that is a decision that you have to make. You got to make that decision from this knowing and deciding to follow your authority and not let the not self run your business. And that's exactly why I think that a lot of projectors don't have the success that they have, because the not self is running the business. And that means not making the decision. That means even it shows up, all this, I'm not clear, especially emotional authorities, and you might feel triggered now. I do believe you're making decisions way too late. And this, oh, I'm in my wave, can at some point be the not self sabotaging you making the decision that you already know, and you kind of extending it because you don't trust your authority. And then with all this personal development work and the healing work and all this means, oh, I need to heal first, I need to do this. And what I see is that a lot of emotional authorities are not fully embodied in their design yet, in their authority, that those, I got to run through my wave, gives the not self so much space, and there's overthinking, and then the decisions are made too late or not at all. And I do honor your longer authorities, self-projected, mental projector, but I'm an undefined emotional, and I can sense and see where there's the not self-sabotaging it, where I just see you just don't trust yourself. And trusting yourself comes from making that decision and trusting your body. And that's the deconditioning that we got to do because we have not learned it. So it's nothing wrong with you. I do believe you know what you want. I do believe you know you're capable of. I do believe you have these incredible ideas, these offers, and I do believe you can have more, faster, easier, if you trust yourself. And you hear me talking about it like a broken record, and that was the moment where I trust myself, I trust my mentors, and if I'm afraid, I have my mentors. That's my way how I do it. And even this not self shows up in the way that, oh, I'm cool, I know enough, I can do it myself. No, you're a projector. You cannot see yourself. And 8-figure earners even double down on all the mentors. Why are 8-figure earners so successful? And why are so many not successful? Because they hire mentors. They hire mentors, and they don't think, oh, I'm earning 7 figures, I know enough, I don't hire mentors anymore. Olympic athletes, do you know what they do? They hire a team of physicians, nutritionists, mental trainers, psychologists, because they know holding that level of success is the thing. It's not just getting there and having one 6-figure launch, one whatever $250,000 month. It's about holding that and bringing even more of the genius and the potential. It's not just looking at the potential, it's about looking at what pulls you down, what pulls you out of alignment. It's not about how do I get into alignment, how can I embody my design. It's about what is actually pulling you out of it. And this is what we cannot see. We cannot see our blind spots. Okay? May I ask, my inner authority is self-projected. What does that mean? It means that you got to talk it out to someone who will not tell you what the right answer is, but by hearing you talking about it, you will have a feeling in your body what the right thing is. But you need the soundboard, someone else, or you need someone else. Like, this is what I do with, for example, Amber is here. She's a self-projected projector. And I'm teaching her how she can use her voice in her daily life and her business to make the best decisions. But then we have in Potency, the projector group, we have multiple calls per month where we have the coaching calls, the conversations. So being in that. So that's why I say when you are among other projectors, you will understand that more, because when you talk just to someone who doesn't understand human design or how you're designed to be, they very quickly want to guide you into what they think is best for you instead of what you think, what you know is inside of you, and kind of pull that out. And if anything today, resonated with you and you felt like, fuck, I'm playing too small, there's the not self that is pulling me out of, and you want to really learn to master your mechanics, because this is understanding your design on that level where you know your biggest potential, where you know what is holding you back and slowing you down, and how to, in your business, create the strategies, the offers that bring your bigness, your genius out, and that really avoid bitterness. Bitterness is just a sign of misalignment. And a lot of projectors are still bitter, or they suffer behind the scenes in silence. I do believe that especially very successful projectors still suffer when it's calm, when they're alone, because they don't feel really recognized. And they know they have so much more to bring to the table, their genius, this legacy work. And they're not there yet. And so that needs to change to get to really to the success and the lifestyle that they want. And this is what I do with my clients. So if you want to learn more about your mechanics, and you asked me, would you be able to help me understand my human design chart? Yes, absolutely. You can. So this is what I do in Potency in my Projector mentorship with my projectors. It's a Projector business mentorship to bring your business to your first 6-figure year, to create your signature offer, and to learn how to market and sell it in a way so that your business doesn't feel like it's boxed in, but you feel free and successful. Shirina, thank you so much for introducing yourself. Shirina, I want to invite you to send me a message after this live stream, and I will share how you can book a session with me, and I could give you more information how I can help you understand your chart and how to create more success in your business. So it is not a course. This is very important. I don't do programs. I don't do courses, because you know enough in terms of, I know that you have the answers inside. This is a mentorship where I guide you and create this with you. I'm in your business with you, and there are classes and trainings and content that give you the information about your human design, but together we create this for you. This is so important for me, that you not just are the student, you're a business owner, and we work together on your business and in your correctness. Yeah, I'm not correcting you. It's important for me, anyone who listens and sees that this was the biggest shift in my business to 7 figures, that also working with clients is long-term guidance, 100% personalized. And this is what I do in the Academy. The Academy is my 6-week business immersion. It's an accelerator where we create your legacy work. We bring your legacy work into the world. And it's a 6-week one-on-one with me. And I'm so honored to have the most outstanding projectors who are really ready to step out of the not self and bring their genius into their business, into the world, and be seen and recognized and known for your genius. And I'm currently enrolling into the December edition. And if this is something you want to learn more about, then we can get on a call and I can tell you more about it. You just got to message me the word Academy. And this is especially for 3-5. I already had a 3-5, Christine signing up. I'm a 6-2. Yeah. So Academy is my 6-week business immersion for projectors who want to really scale to multiple 6 and 7 figures and bring the legacy out, like this bigness, this genius. And I know some of you are really ready for that. So there are these 3 areas that we cover is the energy, your energetic blueprint, the strategies that work for you, not against you, and then the mechanics, how mechanically you can open that fractal. Will you do send me a message after the love? No, you message me. You message me. Okay? Send me a message. Because after this live stream, all the comments are gone. You're going to send me a message and then I can share more with you. Okay? Anyone else as well. So I will now answer. By the way, there is a bonus for potency and the academy. But one thing which is really important, which I want to announce also today. You heard me talking about academy a lot, but yesterday, the circle where I was in person meeting those really outstanding projectors got me clear that academy, I have outgrown academy in terms of academy is now something better, bigger. Academy is not a school to learn business. That's what I realized. There's incredible knowledge in there that I gathered. Everything that I know is in there. The strategy, the energetics, and the mechanics. These 3 pillars that is required to build a 7-figure business. But what I know is that the women and the men that I'm guiding right now are leaders. They want to create their legacy. So academy will now turn into legacy because it holds really the legacy work, and it creates the legacy work. It creates the foundation to build your legacy in 2024. Now is the time, and you feel it in your cells, that you want to go really big in 2024. And within these 6 weeks, we're going to create the foundation from your business model to your signature offer, to your positioning, to your messaging, to the marketing and selling and client attraction on that level of leadership. You're here to make a change in this world. It's not just show me how to make money. This is your life's work. This is what I've created with potency and with legacy and the work that I do in person with incredible leaders. That is what we create for you. It is very, very important. I know it's your life's work, and I know it's the time. Next year, the energy will be so light and so powerful. And then 2027, you will be, as a projector, the only guide that the world will ask for. Everything will change. And it's now important to build your legacy so that you don't feel invisible anymore. You don't feel bitter. You don't want to do any offer. You want the freedom and the lifestyle, and most importantly, these conversations and the deep fulfillment. That's what we build for you. So Academy is now legacy. It feels so much better for me because it's so much bigger. And I know that when you build your legacy, when you step into that, it's beyond, it's bigger than a business. I see speaking on stages. I see writing books. I see big retreats and gatherings for you. I see you going into other industries and really changing it like a change maker. This is for trailblazers, for innovators, for rebels, for change makers, for thought leaders, to bring your work into the world, to create a business that holds that, so that you have the spaciousness, the creative freedom, and the money coming in and clients coming in by you being yourself, by you bringing your bigness there and not hiding and not playing it small anymore. This is what I feel in there, and this is what we create. And there are already incredible women signed up for, and we start in the first week of December. And if this somehow sounded anything and resonated in your body, it's a yes. So you messaged me the word legacy or academy. It's okay if you still message me academy, because I said this before and I can share more with you. I only take a couple of clients in because I am doing it with you, and it's important that you get all my attention and intention. I love that you read and project so well. Thank you. So there was one question that I wanted to answer. I'm a 4/6 emotional projector with ego center, interested in some tips on how to create recognition. I have a totally free masterclass on recognition that you can watch, where I talk 2 hours about it, but in one sentence, I would say a projector only get recognized when they stop hiding. A projector only get recognized when you live success. A projector only get recognized when you don't feel bitter, when you don't seek attention, when you don't doubt yourself, when you don't question your own inner knowing. A projector gets recognized when they fully own their power. A projector gets recognized when they see others and recognize others, but don't share guidance or wisdom or what they see without invitation. A projector gets recognized when they're not accessible and not leaning down, when they hold their standards and boundaries. And a projector gets recognized when you're fully embodied in it and calm and centered and not rushed and don't have the generator energy in your body. I can sense that so much in so many, this rushing, this pushing, this wanting to make the sale, the manipulation, the control, you're not recognized as a projector when you do that. So how do you get there? By deconditioning, and to look at in your chart, where do you play down your ego? Because the ego wants, and maybe you don't allow yourself to want what you want. Maybe you're, as a fixed fourth line, maybe your circle is not the correct circle. So where are people taking advantage of you, of your energy, of your attention? Where are people in your world who just want your attention but never give something where you feel that's an opportunity for me as well? You're the opportunist. So that's my short answer. And then the mechanics, you have to know your channels. This is what a projector gets recognized for. You have to understand that your body is a sixth line, but you think you rely so much on your network. Well, actually your network, your fourth line, brings in the people so that you raise into a sixth line role model. Most likely you're explaining too much, you're talking too much. The not self theme of the throat is attention. I want attention. I don't feel seen. I don't feel heard. I could go on and on. But I also have in this recognition masterclass a strategy how to get recognized by dream clients, because this is something different. This is about the aura mechanics, recognizing someone else and their problem and how to package that up in a messaging so that they feel recognized. And then they turn their heads like, wow, she's talking about me. Let me hear what she has to say. There's a messaging workshop coming in December. Just saying. Okay, so last question. Interested to learn about digestion. Calm. Okay. The digestion gives you information about how your brain functions best, meaning you're absorbing information, whether through food or through your environment or through what you take in. Now, calm means you got to be in a calm state so that your brain functions best. That also means you should not have food that creates inflammation inside. And that would also help you understand your body's guidance more. Calm means, who do you surround yourself with who maybe stress you out? That's not aligned. So all these things matter a lot. And when you understand this with your digestion, what it helps is you clean your body, you have more connection to your authority, your monopole guidance, and you make better decisions. And when you make better decisions, you make better decisions in your life and your business, and then you also become more successful and you make more money. That's it. So thank you for watching today. If you watched the replay, leave me a hashtag Sunday Live, because the Sunday Lives are my favorite, so maybe I'm going to bring them back. If you want more information about how to work with me in potency or legacy now, then send me a message and I'm going to share more with you. Have a beautiful rest of your day and happy full moon.